Rain could be very heavy at times. We're talking about the threat for some torrential rainfall. We have a ton of moisture in the atmosphere, which may again result in some localized flooding concerns, some high water. We're also going to be monitoring the risk for a few strong to severe thunderstorms as well. So far this morning, many locations are dry, but a few are seeing some scattered showers and a couple downpours. You're taking a live look right now of our Embassy Suites camera. We have mainly cloudy skies out there, as well as some dense fog creeping into portions of the plateau, southeast Kentucky, and also along the Smokies this morning. Storm Tracker 6 radar has shown that more of that consistent rain is now starting to head a little bit further to our east. We did have some points at times this morning where we dealt with some heavier downpours in the Knoxville area, but now a lot of that is starting to exit Union County, push over towards the Morristown community with some showers there near Sneedville. Also still tracking a few light rain showers down in Sevier and Cott counties as well. On the bigger picture, you'll notice some of that activity that's begun to fire up to the south and west of Nashville. We're going to be getting a lot of our rain chance today from the south and west. And as we head into the afternoon hours, I'm expecting rounds of rain and thunderstorms. We do have a low and severe weather risk today, although our better chance for some severe storms may actually arrive really late tonight into early Tuesday morning, which you'll see on the timeline forecast in a moment. In terms of that severe weather risk, a slightly better opportunity for a few stronger storms, mainly in southeast Kentucky. Heavy rainfall and gusty to damaging winds will be our main concerns, but an isolated tornado is not out of the question, so you want to make sure you know how to receive your weather alerts today and tomorrow, especially during those overnight hours. Our flood risk stays elevated with all locations shaded in yellow today, indicating that level 2 out of 4 flood risk. That means some high water is going to be possible, especially in those flood-prone areas. So far this morning, temperatures are sitting in the 70s. We're at 72 in Alcoa, 73 in Loudoun, and 70 as you wake up this morning at Fairfield Glade. Highs this afternoon will max out in the mid-80s. It's going to be warm and muggy today, a little bit cooler than average technically, as our normal high is closer to 88. I've got us at 84 in Allard and 85, your forecast high there in Dandridge. Let's show you the timeline forecast. 8 a.m. this morning, and this model has showers and thunderstorms around, which continue through the lunchtime hour. There will be some dry time at points today, like what we saw yesterday, but if you get stuck with some of that rain, expect it to be heavy at points. By 5 p.m., not too much activity on this model run, but I do want to show you what happens overnight tonight and especially into early Tuesday morning. A few models have indicated this potential for a complex of storms to drop down from the north. So I've paused this here at 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. You can see that line of storms trying to make its way through. It then gradually pushes through the valley areas about 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, and that could be our time frame to see some severe storms. I'm also expecting some very heavy rain with this. Now, of course, the timing isn't the most conducive to severe weather, but still something we're going to keep our eyes on. A lot of activity for your Tuesday with another elevated rain chance. Our severe weather threat for tomorrow is also at a level 1 out of 5. Again, we're tracking the same threats, heavy rain and gusty winds. The flooding threat doesn't really change much for your Tuesday. Many locations still under that level 2 out of 4 flood risk. Today and tomorrow are going to be very similar. I do think on Tuesday we may have some complexes of storms that move throughout the course of the day. Rainfall totals look to be anywhere from 1 to 3 inches or higher, with some areas maybe even picking up 4 inches of rainfall today and tomorrow. Now, if these totals wind up being what we see, that of course would mean some flooding concerns. Never drive through high water. That's going to be something we really have to stress the next 48 hours. Still tracking rounds of rain and thunderstorms on Tuesday as well, with that chance to see some stronger storms developing during the afternoon and evening hours tomorrow. I've paused this model run here at 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, and again, we may have some severe storms that fire up. The 7-day forecast shows that our rain chance does drop down to 30% on Wednesday, but we heat things up with highs getting into the low to mid 90s. In fact, our feels like temperatures will return to the triple digits through the end of the week.